They are coming with no documents.
If we could get back to, just briefly to the economic situation, I'm reading in the a lot of articles that have been published. Part of the problem with the Greek economy is the social welfare state and the large number of people that work for the government and their pensions and that sort of thing. One of the issues between Greece and Germany is the idea of putting Greece on a austerity program if Greece were to receive a bailout. Now we talked about the high interest rates that occurred early on, and we've talked about how Goldman Sachs has manipulated the system and made a money hand over fist, and we've talked about George Soros. You know, how big of a problem really is the social welfare state? How justified are these criticisms?
Okay, one parameter are the immigrants. For example, Bulgaria became a member of the European Union, and there is a law that gives somebody the opportunity to transfer the year that you worked, for example, from Bulgaria to Greece, or from Greece, if you go to work in Germany, you can transfer the social insurance that you have during your working period of time from Greece to Germany if you want to work there and afterwards to get a pension. And what happened in Greece? Quite big number, we are speaking about thousands of people from Bulgaria came in Greece. They just worked 1-2 years. They transferred all the previous years that have from Bulgaria to Greece. But these people, their participation, their economic participation, when they were working in Bulgaria, was very small in comparison to the participation that exists in Greece. But the pension that is granted from Greece is a Greek pension. I mean, if you go in Bulgaria and you are working for 35 years, you get a pension of 80 euros per month. But you come in Greece and you get 600 euros. They give nothing to the system of social welfare, and they are getting big pensions for almost nothing.
This is fraud. This is
fraud. Yes, 100%. Because we have other countries that are serious countries. For example, something like that is not taking place, for example, in Germany, but it happens in Greece. This is one. The other one, quite big amount of money of people, you know, who have were paying all the period of time that we were working to the social welfare system. These assets from the government were played in the stock exchange of Athens. So they were lost a big amount of money. And also all the governments used this money in order to sponsor certain corporations. And never, gave some interest for using the money of the people. And most of the times didn't return even the money to the social welfare economic, system. So right now the situation is tragic, and if will not be found a solution, government will not be able, to pay pensions, neither for the private sector, neither for the public sector workers.
The international media is reporting that the various unions are marching on the streets in an effort to dissuade the government from cutting pensions and other benefits. What can you tell us about that, and how is that going to affect the current situation?
Okay. First of all, from my point of view, the solution is easy to be found. Which is the solution? All this system, social welfare, has a very big property in real estate, property that just remaining does nothing. In reality, government wants to sell this property. in order to cover its own deficit. But this property can be transferred in bonds, and at the same time can be used to provide an interest on the bonds. The bonds will be sold, will be taken money. With these bonds you can buy a new real estate in Greece or all over the world, and the same can roll on, and you can have money, the money that you need. No need, to stop paying pensions and or to just to sold out the property of the people. Now, concerning the unions, the situation is quite interesting. The unions, most of the unions, are controlled by the government. So in reality, these are just show-ups, not something serious. If let's say will take place a true riot, I mean from the grassroots, is going to take place from self-organized people and not from these special groups. And in the latest big strike, the majority of the participants were immigrants.
Why were the immigrants rioting?
The immigrants are influenced by mostly the communist unions, where they're quite good, they have a very good relationship and are good connected with the immigrants groups and organizations, and they publish many pamphlets and leaflets in many languages in order to attract them and promise them to better job. You will be legalized, you will get Greek passports, then you have the opportunity to get a good job working for the Greek government and things like that.
So it's good old-fashioned communist agitation.
Yes, and they are quite successful because this we can see from the big number of immigrants participating to their events.
Aris, I just want to go back to one thing you were talking about bonds. Given the severity of the crisis, can Greece pull this off without help from Germany, the EU, or perhaps it might boil down to the International Monetary Fund?
Okay. First of all, Greece, if take the decision to sell these bonds to the private sector and investments in Greece and overseas, will have no problem. But if going to sell to the markets, how they are used to say, but when we speak about the markets, we are speaking about the international Zionist bankers or the international speculators, then there is a problem. But Greece also there is a pressure from European countries that, for example, I will tell you, France was telling that Greece must find a solution by herself with no help. And when the Greek government ordered 6 big boats for the navy of Greek army, then it changed policy and said, Greece must have the help of European countries. So you see, they are playing games. Everybody tries how to serve his own interests. But Greece is not serving the interests of the Greek population, because, for